President Trump's ambitious goal dubbed Mission 500 to double bilateral trade to $500 billion by 2030. If confirmed, I will work to increase American energy exports to India, establishing the United States as a leading supplier of crude oil, petroleum products, and liquefied natural gas. Their middle class, by our definition, is larger than the entire United States of America. And so we have countless possibilities to expand into those markets, and we fully intend to do that.
Excellent.
India is pulled into our side and away from them. India is a strategic partner whose trajectory will shape the region and beyond. Under President Donald Trump's strong leadership, I'm committed to advancing America's interest in this important partnership. India's geographic position, economic growth, and military capabilities make it a cornerstone of regional stability and a critical part of promoting prosperity and advancing the security interests that our nations share. As Secretary Rubio noted, India is one of the most important relationships our nation has in the world. If confirmed as ambassador, I will work to deliver on the President's agenda and advance U.S. interests by increasing our defense cooperation, ensuring fair and beneficial trade, deepening energy security, and furthering technology. If confirmed, I will prioritize deepening defense and security cooperation with India. This includes expanding joint military exercises, advancing co-development and co-production of defense systems, and concluding critical defense sales. These efforts will enhance collaboration between our forces while supporting American defense manufacturers and making America more prosperous. India's population of over 1.4 billion and its rapidly growing middle class present immense opportunities for America. From artificial intelligence to pharmaceuticals to critical minerals, the potential for collaboration is vast. However, in the past, India's protectionist policies and regulatory barriers have prevented us from fully realizing this partnership. If confirmed, I'll work to advance trade that is fair, reciprocal, and beneficial to the American workers and businesses. I will advocate for reforms that will make India's markets more accessible and transparent. I will also work towards President Trump's ambitious goal dubbed Mission 500 to double bilateral trade to $500 billion by 2030, which will expand American exports, creating jobs and prosperity for our citizens. India is also a strategic partner in advancing critical and emerging technology. The U.S.-India Trust Initiative, launched in February by President Trump and Prime Minister Modi, lays out a path to leverage the impressive capacity of the U.S. tech sector to outcompete China on the development of AI, quantum, semiconductors, and other critical and emerging technologies. I will advance this administration's AI action plan, which will ensure the dominance of American AI technology in India and globally. Our technology cooperation will require significant energy resources, another area where the United States and India can work together. If confirmed, I will work to increase American energy exports to India, establishing the United States as a leading supplier of crude oil, petroleum products, and liquefied natural gas. Our president has a deep friendship with Prime Minister Modi, and that is something that is unique. In fact, if you have noticed, when he has gone after other nations, he tends to go after their leaders for putting us in that position and for the United States imposing those tariffs. When the president has been critical of India, he has gone out of his way to compliment Prime Minister Modi. They have an incredible relationship. I've been with him in the same room. We're not that far apart on a deal already on these tariffs. President Trump has been crystal clear on this. They must stop buying Russian oil. And I believe almost every single member of this committee has co-sponsored Senator Graham's legislation, which has proposed a 500% tariff on secondary purchase and reselling of Russian oil. The president has only imposed a 25% tariff, and he's fully encouraging also our European partners and others around the world to stop that. Our tariffs work if our partners around the world are on the same page. The Indians have been on our side on various issues within Brics, including several individuals in Brics, Brazil, China, have pushed for years to move away from the US dollar. India has been the stopgap for that. India is much more willing and open to engage with us than with some of those other individuals that are in Brics. Without committing to exact dates, Senator, the President is fully committed to continue to meet with the Quad and strengthening it. Our relationship with the Indian government, with the people of India, extends many more decades, and it's a much warmer relationship than they have with the Chinese. Frankly, they are concerned by Chinese expansionism. And Chinese expansionism is not just on the border of India, it's all over the area. And so we share a lot in common, and we share a lot of the same concerns that other nations in the region do. So should I be confirmed, we will make that a top priority, that India is pulled into our side and away from them. We fully intend in these trade talks that are ongoing right now to open the markets to crude oil, petroleum products, liquefied natural gas. You're talking about a population of 1.4 billion individuals there. Their middle class, by our definition, is larger than the entire United States of America. And so we have countless possibilities to expand into those markets, and we fully intend to do that.
Excellent.